Caption Close Cairo, AP. Supporters of Egypt's president announced on Sunday that they have collected more than 12 million signatures from people urging him to run for a second four-year term, a mostly symbolic gesture as there is little doubt he will contest, and win, next year's elections. A general-turned-president, Abdel Fattah el-Sisi has yet to formally announce his candidacy. He has said he will make his decision after gauging popular reaction to a fact sheet of his achievements due to be publicized next month. El-Sisi was elected in 2014, a year after leading the military's overthrow of an elected but divisive Islamist president, Mohamed Morsi of the now outlawed Muslim Brotherhood. The government has since waged a heavy crackdown on dissent, jailing thousands of people, mostly Islamists but also many secular pro-democracy activists. It has also blocked hundreds of websites, banned all unauthorized demonstrations, and slapped a travel ban on many rights campaigners. With his win in the 2018 vote an almost foregone conclusion, a large voter turnout would take on added significance, affirming el-Sisi's candidacy as the people's choice. His likely opponents, the list so far includes a prominent rights activist, a former prime minister and an opposition politician thrown out of parliament, are not expected to pose a serious challenge to him securing a second term. Mohamed El-Gharai, the chief coordinator of the group that gathered the signatures, told a news conference Sunday that the supreme goal of our campaign is to safeguard the Egyptian state. He was alluding to the widespread conviction among el-Sisi's supporters that his policies since 2013 have protected Egypt from the chaos and bloodshed seen in fellow Arab countries like Libya, Yemen, or Syria. The group has carried out a large-scale publicity campaign, with giant posters of the president looming over some of Cairo's busiest roads. The group is called So You Can Build It, Egypt, a play on the mega-projects that el-Sisi has undertaken since assuming office. These include the expansion of the Suez Canal, the construction of new cities, including a new administrative capital east of Cairo, a network of roads and low- and middle-income housing projects. El-Sisi has repeatedly dismissed criticism that these projects were ill-timed, a misplacement of scarce funds, or too expensive, arguing that they provided jobs and contributed to overhauling the country's rickety infrastructure at a time of an economic meltdown caused by the turmoil that followed a 2011 popular uprising. El-Sisi has also introduced ambitious and politically risky economic reforms, including the flotation of the Egyptian currency, a VAT tax and a reduction of subsidies on fuel and utilities like electricity and water. El-Sisi's 3.5 years in office have also seen an uptick in terror attacks by Islamic militants battling security forces in the northern part of the Sinai Peninsula. On Saturday, el-Sisi repeated his vow that his military would use its full range of violence against the militants. "We must, with God's help, end terrorism there, in Sinai," he said Saturday in a ceremony marking the end of new tunnels under the Suez Canal to link mainland Egypt to Sinai.